And welcome back to Midday with the Rog. There's the original intro. I know last week we didn't say and welcome back, but, you know, sometimes you got to change it up. But, you know, and my friend Eric, I think, is like making me hear about it. But, guys, I did say that the next 4 weeks was going to be crazy with guests. So far, we've had Pop Stealing and Flynn, but
let's go.
It's time for Pat.
Let's go. The grand return.
I'm glad that Pat is back.
Me too.
We were discussing for a while to get him back, and I just think our schedules are crazy, especially his. He's the GM now, so it's nuts for him, especially for everything that he has to do.
Corporate LaBelle, folks.
So yes, but I'm glad that we got to make some time, and you know, at some point again, we'll make it happen again. We'll reunite, but I'm just glad that we finally got to have it happen today, on October 30th, 2025. Pat, it's been a while since you've been on the show.
Dude, I know.
Wasn't it like last year, right?
We were just talking. We were just talking a little bit off the air beforehand. I think we did a couple of shows over the summer, but I remember you took a little break, which that's always nice. Take a break over the summer. But yeah, it's been a while. I literally have not been on yet this semester because, you know, you've seen me. I've like barely been in the station. I feel like I've been running around, working with a lot of different people, which is super exciting. But I have missed my home here on Midday with the Rog. But you know what? As I'm making my return, I just want to give a big shout out to you, Al, because wow, you've come really a long way. I remember, not to take a walk down memory lane, but I remember when you first came in with Kelsey after we went through the interview process, and I remember saying to you, like, just so you know, this ain't gonna be no walk in the park, like you're gonna be our resident sports guy. And since that day, since the first day, you've grown so much, and it's really been amazing to see. I gotta be sincere for a minute. You've been doing a fantastic job.
Hey man, I appreciate it.
Shout out Midday with the Rog. Shout out Big Al. Let's go. It's a pleasure to be back on. I'm so excited.
I'm really looking forward to it. You know, when we got together a few weeks ago, we spoke, and you know, we kind of talked for the first time in a while. Like me and Pat don't usually talk like crazy like that. Like when we talk, we catch up. Like
that's right.
We don't like usually like talk for a minute because like one of us is doing schoolwork, the other one's like in Studio B or just around campus in general. So like when we catch up, you know, we see how things are going. One. And two, we try to plan on things ahead of time. So I caught up with him one day. I asked him a question, and I said, one day we'll put something aside. We'll probably make it happen like a week before, and we'll just plan it out ahead of time. So it was like, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? And then I came up to you, and I asked you, and I said, Pat, what do you think about making your return to Midday with the Rog?
Yeah, and I could not have been more excited. It was nice. It's terrible. Like everything's such a blur because a lot's been going on around here. But we had a nice little like summit lunch a couple weeks ago. Me, you, and Eric. That was really nice because you guys are my OGs. But yeah, I've been busy this year.
Wasn't that like what? Like
hate to leave you hanging.
That was like a month ago, right?
Oh my God, was it really a month ago? See, that's what I'm saying. My sense of time is like really warped. It's kind of terrible.
It feels that it's been a while, but you know, it's just glad like, you know, because like when me, you, and Eric ended up getting lunch together. Well, first of all, we didn't know that you were coming down, so me and him just went down. We were gonna get a bite to eat anyways, but then that we noticed that you came, and I was like, you know, might as well just hang out, catch up for a little bit.
Yeah, that was really nice. I enjoyed that day a lot.
You know,
hearing all the good stuff you guys are doing. You're doing big things all around. You're doing big things on the show. You're both stepping up really academically. It's amazing.
Eric does trivia. I have a job at Wooden Tap, so you know there's always things, you know, going on.
It's all coming up, Raj. That's basically what I'm hearing. So it's awesome.
No, it's cool. You know, I'm glad that we got to get back together, and I'm looking forward to the show today. And well, now that you're the GM, before we get started into sports, and I know everyone's dying for sports, but what's your like big thing now? You're the GM, so that obviously means something, right?
Big boss now, you know. But you know, we got a great thing going here. It's just like quick little rundown for the station. We'll do like mini state of the station. Shout out DJ Busta Hip if he's still listening. Just did like a little recap with him the other day. But
I saw that on social media.
Oh yeah, I love doing that. But it's been totally electric around here. I mean, we got officially 40 DJs here at the station. That was a big goal of mine. coming into this year. We had about 25 at the end of last year, so just taking another step forward there. Our Live from Studio B series has been going really, really well. That's been awesome. Shout out Joe Sapphire, Damon T, a lot of people who've stepped up in various roles there. Eric Bowers, Decibel Dan Sandberg, of course. Flynn helped me big time over the summer, getting the set up to professional grade. You know, that's been really cool to see, and that's getting better every time. So let me give a quick plug for that. If you haven't had a chance to see those, that's our version of the Tiny Desk concert here at HCC, and you can find those on our YouTube at 103.5 WCCH. Actually, literally just before I got on today with you, Al, I was doing a little website update with Flynn. So there's going to be all new photos. Our schedule is going to be up to date. And we've been in a long battle against the tech overlords at Google. For some reason, we are not showing up in the Google search results.
Wow, that sounds a little...
Which is a little dodgy. But you know what? We're going to figure it out. And soon enough, hopefully, that'll be good to go. But our website is really coming together, too, which is exciting.
Unlike the Safari, like WCCH is one of the tabs I have open. It's like anytime I want to go and like see what's going on, I click on it like... here and there to see like who's on, blah blah blah. I don't like do it often, but it's one of the tabs I have open on Safari, and it's like obviously you just click that one button that says live, and then you just go and hit it and see who's on.
That's great.
So, but no, and it's good because like it also gives us a list on the site of WCCH. There's like the list of all the DJs, and the other day I ended up looking. I don't know if it was the other day or a week ago. All the DJs' names were listed on there, what times they're on, what the days are, and how their schedule is. And it's actually good for like us DJs. And like Pat said, 40 DJs. I don't usually keep track of like the amount of DJs, but that might have been the first update we've had a while on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty incredible. I mean, literally last year when I started, there was 4. So I mean, not to be like data pab, I mean that's 140% increase right there. So no big deal. But kind of a big deal, honestly. I'm really proud of that. And people have been doing an awesome job, and we've been just getting more voices on the station in general, which is super important. And it's been really nice to see. People have been saying a lot of nice things. I've been getting like emotional lately because it's pretty deep, but it's great.
No, it's good. It's good to always get some good compliments here and there as well.
Yeah, and a lot of collabs this year too, which has been great. Both Todd and I have talked with Alana, and I think he's going to be talking with Samp. I ended up talking with Mandy. That probably was about a month ago. But then she started doing a show here. Shout out Freak Wave. That's been awesome so far. That's on Tuesdays, 4 to 5 here on WCCH. But yeah, it's all going good. We've had we collabed with Office of People and Talent to put on the karaoke event, also the IT department. So that was awesome.
Wasn't that the karaoke thing yesterday, or was that someone that happened
someone else was putting one on yesterday, but that looked like it went great too. I'm not exactly sure who that was with.
I don't know if it was yesterday, but it was a couple days ago. I mean, actually no, it was yesterday, but I only ended up like hearing because I was doing schoolwork, but I ended up hearing I think like the end of like Eric's song with karaoke. So
yeah.
Seems like he did My Way by Frank Sinatra.
Oh, that's his classic. It's all about just making a great experience for students at the end of the day. That's the bottom line.
But yeah, I just came up and I was, walking Deb somewhere, and I just end up hearing someone singing, and I'm like, well, first of all, for starters, who is it? And second, once I walked up one of the stairs, all I hear is, yes, Eric. So I'm like, there's only one Eric that I know. So the minute I heard that, I was like, it has to be him. So.
Oh, yeah. Eric's got a nice belting voice. It's great. Regrets, I've had a few.
That's probably what he sounds like, too.
Yeah, something like that.
But all good things.
Yeah. But thank you for asking that because, yeah, it's great.
No,
I'm really, really proud of everyone here. It's been amazing. And it's getting bigger and better. It's great. It's like, I never like to be content. I will be so real. I'm totally a competitive person and competitive with myself. So I never like to just be like, okay, like we're done now. 40's okay, we're good. It's like, no, how can we even make it bigger? How can we make it bigger and better? And
it's a grand scheme of things.
Exactly. Big for WCCH and hopefully even HCC as a whole. Put HCC on the map a little bit, which is great. Not that it isn't already, but...
No, it's doing its thing. So
like projects like Live from Studio B, especially, I think Sleeper, that can be really big for both the station and the college.
Guys have been doing that a lot like recently. Like I heard that there's been a lot of people in the Studio B. Can you tell me a little bit before we get into the script, like what exactly goes on in there? Cause it seems like there's things behind the scenes, but there's also things that are going on all at once. So it seems like whoever you have working in there, when it comes to Damon C and the other people that you shouted out, it looks like they're doing things behind the scenes while someone's either performing or maybe even just doing a show of their own and you just don't know about it.
Yeah. So in terms of the Studio B, basically there's about, in every shoot, I think there's like 5 people who definitely you need to make the shoots happen. So we do a 3-camera shoot, technically 4 because Damon's been using 2 phones to give a couple different angles. So it's 3 people on camera, 1 person audio engineering, and then we usually have someone kind of like floating around. I like to do a lot of behind the scenes, like showing the process as it happens. We got people who write the name on the board. So I'm trying to get creative too, and just how can we get even more people involved? Because it's kind of unfortunate that it's such a great project, but you can only really have maybe like 6 people really be hands-on with it. But I think one thing we're kind of kicking around is training people to get up to speed. So it's like, okay, let's say it doesn't always have to be me, Joe, and Damon on the cameras. We can have people rotate in and get a lot of people a good experience with that. Because, I mean, truly, like I worked in media even before I got here. And I just know like what employers are looking for and what people are looking for. They want that real hands-on experience. So like even at our meeting the other day, I was like, oh, if people can get involved in this, like I don't know if there's a better opportunity right now in terms of like if you want to pursue a career in media of getting that hands-on work. And yeah, there's always a performer too. So far we've done solo acoustic sets. Part of that is it's a learning experience for everyone, myself included, where I really want to grow it to be full bands. I've just never done it before. And like there's an added element even when you start doing full bands of like the drum kit itself almost is like a beast. You know what I mean? Because it's not just like you plug it into your guitar and you roll with it. It's like you got to kind of
extra tool.
It's like a whole audio engineering project in and of itself. But blah, blah, blah. The long story short is that it's been going really well. And Joe was saying this the other day too, and I totally agree with him. Hopefully we can expand it to be even a little more diverse in terms of the music that we are doing for that. Part of the reason we've done the solo acoustic sets is because that was a way to like ease into it a little bit.
Sure.
But I agreed with him when he said that the other day. Shout out Joe. Joe has literally been like the key player in the Studio B. And he was like, yeah, how can we get some more like experimental acts, diverse acts? So that's going to be something I keep in mind going forward. But all in all, that project is really, really cool. And we've had some great performers this year. Let me just quickly go down the line. We had on the one and only Michaela Nelson from last year.
Yeah, I saw that.
And oh my, wow. Like she was great last year, but she's come really far. She sounded awesome.
She's been on the campus a couple times actually this year, and I just never had the time to go say what's up. I mean, obviously she's a performer herself, so obviously that she like performs. So we know that, and you know she's an alumni from last year.
Yeah, and we love our alumni truly.
Yeah, but like coming back and all that must have taken some time to maybe write down the music that she was going to do as well. So, but it sounds like things went well in the studio.
Yeah, and I'll keep it totally real with regarding Michaela. She shot one with us last year when we were still kind of getting our feet wet with the project. We had a little bit of a hiccup with an audio problem, and I remember like going back and forth. I'm like, do we just post it? Do we not do it? We ended up holding off on posting that one, and we said, you know what, you'll come back in the fall and we'll redo it. And I think that was just a really, really good decision because she was more polished as a performer. We were totally more prepared on a production standpoint, and I'm really, really happy with how it came out, and I hope she is too, because I really want to see her continue to grow and do big things. We also had Zoe Campbell come on. She has been a club member here since the start of the fall. Trent Torres.
I used to be in a class with Zoe. I think it was communications.
Oh my gosh, she was amazing too. Trent did an amazing job. Davis, we just shot yesterday. He was super cool.
Nice. And
even though it has been solo acoustic, I do feel like everybody has had a different vibe, which has been
cool.
Yeah, it's been nice. Everybody's been a real unique artist in and of themselves. So I can't say enough good things about that project. I know I'm like biased. I'm playing a role in it, but like really proud of that one. And I'm excited to see it continue to grow for sure.
Well, it's good that you're getting growth and you're getting a lot of people volunteering to help, and most importantly, you're not on your own with it.
Totally. And as far as the station goes in general, it's totally a team effort, especially now where maybe, and part of this was like a learning experience for me too, of like, I know I can be a little bit sometimes like I want to do everything, but I think I've gotten better at saying we have so many great people here and talented people here. There's other people who can take on some of the stuff, especially more of the day-to-day stuff.
Sure.
In my new role, it's like it's more important for me now. Not that I don't love the operations standpoint. It's still probably one of my favorite things. But now it's like it's my job to focus on things at the institutional level too, of like, how are we going to raise funds for WCCH? How are we going to get our new board? How are we going to get this grant? Blah, blah, blah. So people have really been stepping up just all around this year and helping me out, because it is a team effort. Totally. Has to be with that many people.
Well,
it's a lot of people.
Especially what you just said, and we're going to get right to sports. Don't worry, guys, in 1 second. Especially after the growth of what you just said. Think about it. You said that you had 4 last year, and now there's been 26 more. There's
36.
Actually, yeah, 36.
Yeah.
My math is bad.
All good. All good. I used to be a math kid back in the day.
But
gifted kid gone wrong.
But big things, dude. That's crazy though. Like that must be nuts for you. Like 36 more people. Think about it. You started with 4.
Yeah, it's got crazy.
36 more people, bro. That's got to be something to celebrate, but it's also got to be something to be thankful for.
Totally.
Because people are taking time out of their day to come either do this or come help any way they can.
Yeah, and that is totally not lost on me. I'm glad you brought that up, Al, because everybody at HCC has a story, and especially I find that in my conversations with people here at the station, I feel really blessed to be in the position I'm in and be impacting people's lives in a positive way, because there's a lot of challenges people are dealing with too. So it's not lost on me that it does take a lot of commitment and effort to even make the hour to come in every week, but people have been doing it. So like, it's really touching. It's heartwarming. And I'm always here for our DJs, whatever they need. I feel like, yeah, definitely.
And there's always something that someone can need help with. So.
Totally.
So, do you got anything else before we just jump right into sports?
No, I appreciate you having me on. It's nice to get opportunities like this to come on as a guest and really talk about the station. So I appreciate it. But I won't yap the whole time. We'll make sure we get our sports in.
No, of course. But I also didn't want to straight up like jump right in. I know I always just jump right in and just go right into the sports.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I also haven't had you on in a very long time.
Yeah,
so
and a lot has changed.
I
truly.
wanted to get, the recap, what's changed in the last year and how is this going to play out going forward. So I wanted to figure out what's going on back there, and then, we'll get the time for the sports. And I was like, because like usually I would, no matter what, I would just jump right into it and just be like, you know what, let's go for it. But since I haven't had you on in a year, I had to get a little recap.
Yeah, I'm like kind of getting chills right now just because it's come a long way in a really short amount of time. Sure. And I almost forget that sometimes. Like, it feels like I've been here longer than I have, but I mean, just over a year, truly. So I'm excited to see it continue to grow, and we can really continue to make a special community here, which I think has already started for sure.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go.
All right, dude.
Let's go. Giddy up.
You ready to go to some sports?
Yeah, to some sports. Let's do it.
Baby.
Midday
Come
with the
on.
Raj. Here we go.
This was my guy every single episode last year, so, it's good to get him back 100%.
Yeah, let's go.
Waiting for that. So, Pat, what should we kick things off with, bro? Because we have a lot, and I mean a lot to go over. And all 4 sports are going on right now. Major League Baseball, college. Actually, this is 5. No, 4. College, NHL. No, this is 5. NFL and NBA. So,
how about a little World Series talk to
World
start?
Series?
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
We'll go for it. Let's do it.
I know, because I was listening a little bit in and out with your show, and like the Red Sox Yankees series, but now we're both bounced out, so glanced over that.
Yeah, we're a little glanced over.
I'm rooting for the Blue Jays, though, honestly.
So, do you want to recap obviously Toronto's up 3-2. They had a big win last night, and they don't play till Friday now. And it's Yamamoto. I know that's going for the Dodgers.
Oh, he pitched a gem in what, game 2?
Remember, he came in game. I think he met somebody in game 3. I think to come in as well, but he's pitching again tomorrow for the Dodgers. Yamamoto's on the mound, and for Toronto, I believe they had to have announced starters. They might have had a day off today. But they're announcing stars because it's going back to Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
The season is ending in Toronto, so...
This one's got 7 games written all over it.
You think it's going to... I want to say the same thing. I honestly want to say that this game is going game 7.
It's been a great series so far.
Yamamoto and Gosman. So, it's going to be something. But do you want to recap game 3 first? Because that might have been the craziest...
So, was that the one that went 18?
Yes, one of the craziest games that I've probably... Did not stay up all for.
I was about to say, I definitely did not.
But I ended up watching, I believe, till the 11th. But...
Was that the longest postseason game ever?
The second longest. I believe the Dodgers and Red Sox back in 2018 was the first.
Oh my God. That one I think I did stay up for, and that was a marathon.
But what do you think? Like, give me a recap. By the way, Shohei Ohtani was on base 9 times. So... What do you think, bro?
He was on base 9 times? Oh my God. Wow. No, what a crazy game.
I know he had a few doubles and a few homers. And then Freddie Freeman, again, known for the whole walk-off hero thing, especially when it comes to the World Series. He did it last year to my Yankees, unfortunately, and then he did it to Toronto again. And last night, Toronto ended up winning, and I feel like after something crazy like that happened in Game 3, you would have thought that the Dodgers would have been like ready to go those next few games.
Yeah,
and then
right.
Toronto took 2 out of 3 in LA.
Oh my God, what a wild thing, especially to happen in the World Series.
They're ready for it. They were ready, and honestly, that game the other day a few days ago was insane.
You wonder if that like threw off their like rhythms a little bit because you're not used to playing a double game.
Vladimir Guerrero,
let alone the World Series.
8 home runs in this postseason.
Oh my gosh, he's like borderline MVP, win or lose. He has had an incredible postseason. I saw a play. I don't know which game it was from, but they tried to get the guy at first. He stepped off, and he threw a bullet to third base. That had to have been like the fastest thrown ball I've ever seen in my life. I wish they had like a stat cast on it or something. It had to have been over 100 miles an hour. So he's getting it done everywhere. And at the plate, he's just like, no one wants to throw him the ball. I wouldn't.
It's him and Ohtani, and I would say that Ohtani's just easily the best player that I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, he is something else. It's incredible to watch. I always say that with athletes. I love witnessing greatness. Like even when people would rip on LeBron, how can you rip on greatness like that? It's like a once in a generation thing. Definitely with Ohtani playing both ways. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I love Judge, but Ohtani's the best player in the world. It's really not that close. I'm sorry.
I agree.
And just what I've seen this entire postseason, insane. Like, and he's doing things like that have never been done before. Like, for crying out loud, he had 12 plus, I think it was 10 plus, 12 plus strikeouts. And on the same game, dude.
It's some little league
he had like
stuff.
3 homers. Dude, do you know how nuts that is?
Yeah, it's not fair. It's like he's a man amongst boys out there. It's crazy.
Dude, 10 plus Ks. No one's ever done that.
He didn't even need anyone else to play.
He's like, oh, hey, guys, I'm just going to nail 3 homers real quick.
I think they would have won the game with his RBIs alone. Yeah, that's incredible.
And then, of course, the Blue Jays were just walking him, and I'm like, why wouldn't you?
I don't blame him.
Like,
my God.
Like, even the other day, before the whole Freeman thing happened, I know that there were a few balls that almost went out before the whole Freddie thing happened in like the 18th, but they just kept giving him the free pass, and I would have done the exact same thing. So, and honestly, John Snyder, obviously he had a plan. So, and Toronto's up 3-2, but...
So wait, where does it go to for Game 6?
It's in Toronto.
Oh, wow. So this is a big opportunity for them.
The season ends in Toronto. Honestly...
Oh, either way? They play the last 2?
Yeah, either way, it's in Toronto. Because the Dodgers got the last 3.
I'm going to say Toronto in 7.
I'm going 7, 100%. I mean, I don't really care who wins, but, like, at the same time, like, my dad's going for Don Mattingly because that was his favorite player growing up, and he hasn't got a ring yet.
Oh, yeah?
So he wants to see Mattingly get one, and people are saying that Mattingly might be done like after this year.
I'll let him ride off into the sunset a little bit.
Yeah. It's going 7. I wouldn't be shocked if Yamamoto goes out there, even in a tough pressure environment like Toronto tomorrow, and go out there and just dominate.
Man,
I don't want to say like straight up dominate, but I want to say give him 6, and he gives up like a couple runs and gives the rest of the bullpen.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the way. And then maybe the same thing with Gosman. Maybe they both have like a pitcher's duel in a game 6, and it comes down to who can get the big hit at the right time.
I always root for the underdog too, and I think the Jays are the underdog.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. But no, it should be exciting. Ohtani and Guerrero have just been absolutely nuts.
Yeah, what a great series.
But what an insane series. And honestly, I think the minute that like Toronto got to the World Series, they were like, okay, you got to play the defending champs. But they've outscored the Dodgers pretty well in this series, by the way. I'm pretty sure I heard yesterday that they have outscored them 29-18.
Oh, wow.
In this entire series. So that's what Buster Olney said on ESPN, but I don't know.
He's a great reporter.
Dude, I honestly, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, these lineups are good, but who's like really struggling right now?
Who?
Is Mookie Betts.
Oh, I haven't really noticed that.
Very, very been struggling. What I've heard is this series he's only had a couple hits.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe this is his chance to pull it together and make something happen.
In the next couple of games, if they end up forcing the game 7 after tomorrow, going like first you have to take care. I mean, obviously you got to take out the game that happened yesterday if you're LA, going to game 6 in a really tough environment. But you never know when someone can get a big hit.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Maybe he's due.
Maybe it's at a really clutch situation in a clutch inning.
Yeah, right.
Maybe it's like you're down by a 2, and he hits like a tying home run, and he gets all that momentum.
Yeah, because he's still a world-class player.
Oh, for sure.
It makes me sick every time his name gets mentioned.
Too, so
that was the biggest blunder the Sox ever made. I can't believe they let him go still. And you could tell he still has fond memories of playing for the Sox.
Oh, absolutely.
They asked him the other day, they were like, Mookie, what was the most special? Oh, would this be the most special ring if you won it? And he's like, no, I think that's got to go to the 2018 Sox.
Because that team won like 115, 14
yeah.
games, bro. That was insanity.
Oh, my God. I can't believe the Sox let him go. Sox have made some iffy moves in the front office with some key players.
What do you think? So you think 7... if you had to rate that game from the other day before we jump into something else, where would you rate it like all time for games, bro?
Oh, all time. I'll give it an out of 10 score. I'm going to say it was an 8.2 out of 10 only because old man LaBelle can't stay up that late. So I had to call it pretty early.
Well, you got everybody, in the media, of course, like the day after the game just quite literally, pretty much everyone talked about it.
Yeah.
Well, of course, though.
What was the total time? Do you know?
Oh my gosh.
Had to have been what, like 6 hours? 7?
Yeah. Like what I'm hearing, I think it was like 6.5 hours. Or actually,
let me see
Pat's
if I can
gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah.
So, because I could easily do it right now, but like at the same time, I'm not going to. But dude,
how long was Dodgers game?
It was game 3. Okay. I want to say that it had to have been like 6.5 hours because I think it didn't end in the East Coast until 3 a.m.
6 hours and 39 minutes.
I believe it was 3 a.m. when it ended on the East Coast, and then when it was West Coast, it was 12 a.m.
That is unbelievable.
No, that was insane. I
bet a lot of people called out of work the next day.
Well, either that or you're running on like maybe in like 2 hours of sleep,
or had a couple sick days.
No, 100%. But
wink, wink.
Obviously, you're a Toronto and LA fan. You were obviously, witnessing an insane game. But yet again, it's just. World Series action, it was fun. And it's going to be interesting to see if LA forces Game 7 or the Dodgers or the Blue Jays just win it on their home turf.
Yeah, you can't count the Dodgers out, though. I'll tell you that much. It's definitely far from over.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it goes 7, though, just for, like, everything.
I agree.
But Pat, we did cover World Series.
How about a little NFL too?
You want NFL right now?
Yeah.
All right.
How about them Pats, baby? Let's go.
What's your thing? What do you think, bro?
Well, I was laughing. We were talking a little bit before the show started. I remember doing a schedule preview like as soon as it came out this summer. And I got to give you credit, Big Al, because you were like, the Pats looking like they got one of the easiest schedules in the league. And I was like, well, let's see how it plays out. But honestly, it's kind of been looking like that. And they even snuck an upset over the Bills in week 2, was it?
Mm-hmm.
And so that was key because that was probably one of their hardest games. And the AFC East is looking relatively weak other than that. It's like the Bills and the Pats. And then
it's just Bills Pats.
The Jets stink. So, I mean, that should be 2 wins right there.
Yeah, they're bad. What do you...
And Dolphins kind of stink, too.
What do you think's going... What's going to happen the rest of the way?
I mean, at this point, I feel like the Pats should definitely have 12 wins.
They should take it.
I see them taking it. I think my prediction when we last talked was wild card, but they're looking good. I would say they have a real chance to take the division. And if things keep going as they are, I mean, look at the schedule. It's like they have a chance to get a first-round bye at this point.
No, they do.
The only games I'm looking at, and of course NFL any given Sunday, but like the Buccaneers, that'll be a good game. Not this week, but the week after. But then it's like Falcons, Jets, Bengals, who just dropped one to the Jets. Giants, easy win.
The Giants are bad. Even now that Cam Scatteroo is hurt, it's just...
Oh, I know. I hate to see that.
Bad.
Yeah, it's like the Pats. I mean, it's really the Bucks and the Bills are the two I look at where I'm like, all right, those will be good battles. But other than that, I don't know. I think the Pats might just stroll into a first-round bye. It's great. Huge shout-out to Mike Vrabel. Wow, he totally changed the culture immediately.
You knew once he was coming in, you knew things were going to just change, right away. You were waiting for that right thing, and just it came in at the right time. And the minute he got there, it's just you knew things were going to click. And
Drake May, whoa, he's taken a big step this year. He's been looking legit.
Second quarterback for fantasy football. It's Mahomes and then him.
Really? Oh my God.
But not only that, dude. He's by far easily, I would say, a top 3-4 guy quarterback in the NFL.
No doubt.
And if I'm being real, he's just conquering, bro. He got drafted a year ago. It's his second year, and he's already taking the Pats to where he needs to be, bro. And he's doing it, and I don't want to say he's making it look easy, but he's got a really good guy in McDaniels.
Yeah, and he's talking even in the press conferences like a seasoned vet. Like he's not getting too big for his bridges at all. So he's just been a real. Not that he didn't have a good year last year with a terrible team, but like he's taken a big step this year.
No,
I'm wondering with the Pats though, what happened in week 1? How the heck did we lose to the Raiders? I don't know. They maybe just needed to wake up. Preseason was over. Still though, 6-2.
6-2.
Can't complain. NFL's tough
sitting on top of the AFC East.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good, man. You got Atlanta coming up this week. I think that's probably another one.
Should be.
Especially the way the Falcons played last week. Their defense, I picked them up and they put up a whopping 0 points, and then I dropped them. I was like, nope, I ain't freaking keeping you. But they Miami came, I guess, ready to play when they played Atlanta. But it's at home. I believe in New England's home against the Falcons. But what do you got? Do you think another win?
I'm taking Pats and possibly Pats with the spread, depending on what it is.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if New England pulls that off either.
Yeah.
But
no gambling for me though. Saving up for a new apartment. Jokes aside.
No, well, there you go.
Although maybe a 20.
I'll do a little.
Maybe a tenner. Maybe a tenner on the Pats with the
before
spread.
We get to picks, unless you want to save picks for the end, I'll do a little. The Giants whole.
Yeah, give a little Giants recap.
Injury.
Obviously having a tough year.
Course. Well,
things going from bad to worse. Yeah.
It's just getting worse and worse now. Neighbors and now Scatteroo. I've no comment.
Oh, and wasn't,
unfortunately,
how do you say his name? Scatteroo.
Scatteroo.
Wasn't his pretty gruesome too?
significant ankle injury.
Oh, yeah, you hate to see that.
And
guys were like horrified on the sideline.
Dude,
I saw that.
Here's the other thing too. Like, it was bad. They didn't even show the replay. It was bad.
That's when you know, and they love to play it like 10 times.
His ankle, bro, it went this, like pretty much to the right. It was like cooked.
No, not for me.
Like,
not for
and
me.
just, and I knew the minute after that happened, I'm like, why can't we just catch a break? like honestly, first Neighbors and now him, and like now it's just the battle of the rehab. The rehab, the surgery. They both already had it, but the battle of coming back next year and getting Scadaboo ready for his second year, and having Neighbors prepared for his third.
Big Al, do you say the Giants should just kind of call it quits and tank for one? Is it too soon?
I would. Honestly, bro, we have our guy with Dart.
Yep.
He's got to learn a few things. Obviously, of course, to, throw the ball away. I would say slide.
Oh, yeah, you got to protect yourself in the NFL.
Really, really got to be careful with that. We have our guy. I don't know. I think the Giants, we need another receiver is what I think as well. I also think that maybe a little more line help.
The line is always key. Even with the Pats taking
Will Campbell.
That has been big. It's a very unsexy pick, but it's made a big impact.
No, he's been absolutely nuts, and
those are team
made
guys.
A big impact on the Patriots offensive line, but not only that, the entire team. So
yeah.
They got the 49ers coming up this week, and I'm hearing we're already down. We're probably going to be down 3 corners already. And obviously, of course, Scadaboo and Neighbors. We've known Neighbors for a while now, but obviously Scadaboo, of course. But the big question is, who's gonna step up now that Scadaboo's?
Yeah, right.
Is it go to Tyron Tracy, or does it go to Singletary? Honestly, none of those two guys are nowhere near what Cam Scadaboo is.
No. I mean, that's a tough guy to replace. He was like one of the top performers, even on a terrible team.
It's just, I'm glad he's going to be there, like, supporting us. It's just, it's a huge loss because he brings so much to the table. His energy is insane, and just losing a guy like that, especially about to be week 9. The game that really crushed the Giants was the game in Denver, bro. They were up.
Oh my god!
26
Yeah,
to
I saw
8,
that,
bro.
That's a brutal one.
And then what happened? Denver put up 25 combined points in the last 5 minutes.
It's like, how does that even happen? Was there an onside
I'm not even
kick?
gonna, dude. No. It's not. It was a turnover that Dart threw a pick, and then it led to more chaotic.
I mean, low-key coaching though. Why were they even throwing the ball?
That's the other thing I said. I'm like, it was like third. I don't know.
Not too smart.
4, 3, or 5, something like that. And I'm just like, if we get one first down, we end up probably winning the game.
Well.
But the other thing is too, I'm not really like, yes, the guy that missed those 2 kicks, he's not on our team anymore. But I don't even know if I can really put it on him, because the defense just in that game completely just fell apart, Pat. It was bad. But that really came back to really, haunt them, because if they would have won that game in Denver, they would have been going into to Philadelphia 3-4. Instead, they went in at 2-5.
And yeah, why does that sound like so much worse?
And now
obviously one game's a big deal in the NFL.
And now obviously they're 2-6.
And now it's like season's slipping away.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's not really looking pretty with the injuries as well, and just going down the road. And the Giants' schedule the rest of the way is just brutal as well. So
yeah, I remember you saying they had one of the more challenging schedules.
By far, in my opinion, the hardest schedule in the NFL.
The only thing I'll say, though, other than the Eagles, it seems like everybody else is kind of like mediocre in the NFC East, at least.
Yeah, Dallas and Washington.
They're nothing special. Eagles are solid again.
But Terry McLaurin came back, and then he got hurt
Birds.
again, by the way. He was he played last week, and then he got hurt again. Now he's ruled out again for this week.
Oh, wow.
And, Jaden Daniels is having some health problems. At least he's had some.
Oh, yeah, I saw that a little bit.
Dallas is Dallas, but they're not anything anything either. They're not going to go far. So, but honestly, Philadelphia will be taking that division. That's what I think. And defending champs, but playoff wise, it is week 9, so a lot can happen in the next 7 to 8 weeks. But Pat, it seems like on the other side of things for New England, things are really looking
We're
good.
kind of chilling. Like, I don't want to get too ahead of it because NFL, anything can happen. But, like,
Of course,
we're
dude.
getting to the point in the year where it's starting to shake out who are the players and who are the pretenders a little bit. And I'd say the Pats are legitimate contender this year, which is really another crazy turnaround, just like WCCH. There we go.
Yeah, man. Combine two to tango.
Let me do a quick PSA.
Yeah, go for it, Pat.
Quick PSA. This one's fresh off the press. Shout out to the new digital media faculty member, Jerry Kepish. He just dropped this off. Him and DJ Damon T and Tim Cochran have helped get the monitor going again in the campus center. So if people want to go check that out, there's going to be a lot of cool content up on there. You'll be able to see the live from Studio B, like I talked about earlier. Some podcasts that people have been doing here, and also some cool stuff from the digital media classes. So there's going to be narrative films, maybe even some documentaries, and some advertising for different clubs on campus. And that's going to be in the campus center. If you walk in through the doors of the campus center and you keep going straight, you'll see it, big TV. So mainly shout out Jerry for that one. That was really nice. And Damon too. And Tim. But mainly Jerry, I feel like.
Tim's my podcast and professor.
Yeah, let's go.
So,
CMTA is on the up and up at HTC. It's great.
I think we're getting, at some point, which I might bring this up in the last couple of minutes, but I'm pretty sure that we're supposed to come down to WCCH at some point.
Oh, yes. Actually, I think
don't
next
know-
Tuesday.
don't
I got to
know-
confirm.
I don't know exactly when, but it's supposed to happen soon. And
That's going to be
since
exciting.
me and Eric are already in the class and in WCCH, I think that's already a plus, so we'll be able to help out anybody that has any questions with it, or matter of fact, if they want to just join in general.
Yeah, I love getting involved with the classes. It's really great. I had a good time the last couple weeks, mainly working with Jerry's classes. They came down and they made PSAs for different clubs on campus.
Oh, nice.
And it was nice, too, because then at the trunk or treat, like, I ran into the president of the Dungeons and Dragons Club, and I was like, hey, I don't know if you even knew this, but someone in Jerry's class just made a PSA for you, and they were super excited about it. So it's really nice to see, and it's like, that's what collaboration's all about, is like, how can we help out other clubs and help get the word out about good things happening on campus. There's a strong element of marketing here, I think, with the station and a lot of the stuff we're doing. So it's great. And I love doing that. There's nothing better than working directly with students. It's my favorite part of the job, no doubt. Anyways, sidebar.
No worries, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Life is good, for the most part.
Praise the Lord. So, do you want to get a little into CFB, and then we'll do the NBA and wrap up with game picks?
All right, sounds good. I haven't been following too much college football, but I did catch the Michigan State versus Michigan game. I was rooting for Sparty. I have a little bit of a vendetta against Michigan. It was the only school I didn't get into when I applied. Nerds.
Oh.
But what can you do? So
sometimes things go your way, sometimes unfortunately.
there you go. I was rooting hard for Sparty, for those nerds to lose, but whatever.
So we got Vanderbilt at Texas.
Vandy at Texas. Oh, what? Isn't Vanderbilt like low-key having a good year?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to go Texas. I'm going to say they're a poser. I'm going to say Texas takes it.
I want to go Vandy.
Okay.
I'm going Vandy.
Oh my God, speaking of nerds, the Harvard of the SEC.
What do you got? We got
Disclaimer, I love nerds. I am one.
Georgia and Florida.
Georgia and Florida. Oh, there's a good
I got to
game.
back the dogs here. So
Yeah, I'm going to say go dogs. That was my dog impression.
we got Oklahoma and Tennessee.
Oh, Oklahoma, Tennessee. I'm going to say Boomer Sooner. I'm going to say
Sooner.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
That's a tough one, though. That's a
I
toss-up.
want to back up Tennessee.
All right. Orange is my favorite color. All right, I switched my pick. Tennessee.
Oh.
'Cause I like
You
orange.
did a little switcheroo? Because I guess now you like... Well,
You swayed me. You swayed me on the color of the
I didn't know
jersey.
that you liked
Pink
that,
hat, Pat.
So, you know, that's fine.
You swayed me.
We got Ohio State at Penn State.
Oh, Penn State has been having a rough year, losing
Yes.
Franklin. I'm going to say that's a no-brainer, Ohio
Give
State.
me the Buckeyes for
But
sure.
low-key, Penn State doesn't really have anything else to play for other than playing spoiler. So I'm going to say Ohio State with the caveat, upset alert. Ding, 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 ding. Upset alert on Penn State, Ohio State. Thoughts?
You're going Penn State?
No, I'm saying I'm going to take Ohio State as my official pick, but ding, 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 upset alert. Penn State could just sneak up on them because they have nothing else to play for. And that is why I was talking with Black Lotus about this the other day from the station. That's the nice thing about college football is that you got to think it's literally kids your age in college. So, like, it's so easy to have a lapse of mental focus. And, like, trap games are all the more relevant in college where, like, oh, we're gonna kill Penn State. We don't even have to prepare. Meanwhile, Penn State's like, this is all we have to play for. And so they go out and play spoiler. Did you say, though, was that at Ohio State?
No, it's actually at Penn State.
See, upset alert. Definitely upset alert. Penn State with that big stadium, sea of white. They got a couple early turnovers. I could see it.
Really?
Still taking Ohio State, though. Caveat.
All right. We got for the NHL. We do have Sabres and Bruins tonight.
Ooh, I have not
Bruins
really
have
been
won a few
following.
games.
But haven't the Bruins not been doing good this year?
They've won the last, I want to say 2-3 games. They're 5-7.
Well, there you go. Oh, my God. It's really early.
It is. It is.
Bruins. I got to look up the Bruins record.
It's
I haven't
5
really
and
been
7.
following.
It's 5-7.
You know I'm a fair weather when it comes to hockey.
No, you've told me that a bunch of times.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, it's still too early for hockey. They haven't been
Same
off
with
to a
the
great
NBA.
start, but
It's too early for any of this stuff, to be honest.
everyone's looking kind of mediocre in the Eastern Conference, though. Canadians 8-3, Red Wings 7-3, and then there's a bunch of 500s. Panthers, Senators, Leafs. Yeah, it's really like neck and neck. No one's separating themselves from the. Oh yeah, so the Bruins are technically. Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say they're last in the league, but they're not.
No. They're
It's too early.
too early. Way too early.
Yeah. Wake me up
A lot of
when the
things can
playoffs are.
change and, yeah, of course. Well, it's not even only just that, but a lot of things can change from here and all the way till, for crying out loud, May or so. But
I gotta say, I do like the NFL the most because it's the most manageable to follow. It's like you got the one game
goes
a
by the
week.
quickest as well.
Yeah.
But what do you think's gonna happen tonight? Think they pull it off?
Yeah, I'll give it to the Bruins tonight. Are they at home?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give it to the Bruins. I saw Jack Edwards was back in the building the other night. That was
Yes,
good to see. I think he was having some health problems.
I think I saw it on the social media.
And yeah, he's a homer, but he's a great announcer. And he
Hmm.
gave a lot of energy to the Bruins games.
So we got we did a little NHL update. Let's get a little NBA real quick before we jump to our picks. Celtics won the last few games.
Oh, see, I haven't really been following them either. Let me just look up real quick so I can get up to speed.
And so Boston beat the Cavaliers last night by 20.
Oh, they literally just started. They're 5 games in. Okay.
What do you think? How do you think the season's gonna go? I know it's too early. I know we said that about the NHL, but what do you think's gonna happen on the seas?
Bad research on my part, but is Tatum coming back this year or no? Did they say?
I would say, like, if he comes back, I would say it has to be. If he comes back, it has to be something with the playoffs. I would assume, right?
Low key, I'd be shocked if they did that though. Off of like no conditioning for the season,
But the thing is too, he's the face of your team.
and
Also,
one of the stars of the league at this
Exactly.
point.
So
That's a tough call, honestly.
It is a tough call. But if the Celtics go to the playoffs, and they probably will.
Nah, but you're not gonna have him on the bench if he's ready to go.
No. If you go to the playoffs, he's playing
Yeah,
by far.
I think expectations got to be tampered though because of that. So I'm gonna say, if the Celtics can be in like that 3 to 6 range in the East, I think that's a
Yeah.
good goal for them. I think it's gonna be hard to be a top contender.
Yeah, man. One game at a time.
But hey, if they can sneak into the playoffs and get Tatum back, I mean, they're definitely right up there.
Golden State's 4-1.
Bulls 4-0. Black Lotus going to be happy about that. He's a big Chicago fan.
Yeah, Golden State's 4-1. Their next game's tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks. So that's going to be a tough.
Oh, they're
task.
after a good start. You must be happy.
Yeah, but yeah, it's so long.
I
But
know.
I mean, I feel like if Golden State could like stay healthy, I feel like they could be a good team in the playoffs. Cause like with the experience that they have, So, but it's all about health.
Oh yeah.
And you got to keep your guys on the court.
Wow, Thunder 5-0. They're getting right back to
Yeah,
it.
World Champs is doing their own thing, but honestly, it kind of helps when your star player takes 25 free throws a night. So
that'll do it.
And gets pretty much every single call that goes his way.
Fixes in.
Although the other night, it might have been the first time I heard a stat line where he didn't get to the free throw line once. But wow, might have been the first time in his career that we've actually seen that.
Maybe they were hearing the chirps on Twitter. Or X, I should say.
But no, it helps when your guy pretty much gets to the free throw line 90% of the time, and 90% of his points is at the free throw line.
Yep.
So
David Stern.
Congrats, bud.
Fixing it.
But no, we covered the NBA. I think it's time to get to the picks.
All right, yeah, let's get picks because it looks like we got like 4 minutes here.
4 minutes plus one song.
And then we got Aiden's Hour. Whoop,
yep,
whoop.
exactly. Yeah, Aiden's Hour coming up. Mr. Subdivisions.
Giddy up.
From Rush. That's his main title for his song.
There we go.
Tonight, of course, would be the return of Lamar Jackson against the Dolphins.
Oh, I'm definitely taking the Ravens in the big return.
Give me Baltimore.
Yeah,
and
no
I
doubt.
I want to say that him and Zay Flowers are going to have a good day tonight.
Oh, there we go.
BC,
I've actually been
BC alumni.
I've low-key been paying attention this year because I'm in an office pick'em pool. Not here at HCC. Don't fall for the office part. But I'm doing really good. I don't have a loss yet. Knock on wood. Now I'm going to lose this week.
Pat, just keep grinding. Okay?
I know. But there's a lot of people in it. And it was a $25 entry, gambling Pat. So it could be like a 2,000 plus pot. So wow, really got my fingers crossed. Maybe you can give me the pick this week. The key caveat of that is you can't use the same team twice.
Yep.
So you almost got to be strategic, saving a couple teams. But then whenever I do that, I lose. So play to win every week. Blah 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 blah.
So
Continue.
yeah, me and Pat are taking Ravens.
Yep.
How about Chicago and Cincinnati? But for crying out loud, we can talk about how Cincinnati to that game against the Jets last week.
I'm gonna say that they keep
Wow.
sliding. I know. I'm gonna say they keep sliding. I'm gonna say the Bears take that.
No more winless team. There's a win team now, and with a 1-7 record. But for crying out loud, I heard that they fell apart, just like the Giants did the other day.
Yeah.
Or a week ago.
I mean, because the Jets are a freaking train wreck.
Yeah, it's
absolute train wreck. So that's a tough one to lose. I'm gonna say they lose again.
You're taking Chicago on the road?
Bears. Yep.
You know what? I think Cincy's bouncing back this week.
Okay.
I feel like they're going to show that they're not posers, and they're going to win this week and get to 4-5. How about Niners and Giants?
Niners. All right, speed run. We're at 2-minute warning.
We're going San Francisco here. Giants injured, and they're not. It's not looking good.
I'm gonna say Giants are contenders for the number 1 pick.
Maybe. Vikings, Lions.
Vikings, Lions. I'm gonna take the Lions on that one.
Yeah, I'm back in Detroit on that
Division
one.
games always tough.
I heard McCarthy's supposed to be coming back. We're going quicker. Panthers, Packers.
Go Pack, go.
Same. Denver, Texans.
Denver.
Yes, Denver. I think we're both taking New England, are we?
Definitely. Go Pats, go.
Clean sweep.
Go Pat, go.
Colts,
Hey.
Steelers.
I'll say Steelers upset.
Give me one of the front runners. Seriously?
I'll say Steelers upset.
Wow.
But I'm being a Colts hater.
I'm back in Indiana Jones, my guy.
Oh, there we
and
go.
one of the front runners of MVP with Jonathan Taylor.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm not a believer in the Colts. I should be. I just
also,
picture them stinking.
An amazing fantasy football player of mine. Here's my lock of the day. The Rams, Al's lock of the day. The Rams and Saints.
Oh, who you taking?
Obviously, LA.
All right, I'll ride that too.
That's my lock of the day. I was in between that or Chargers, Titans. How about Chargers, Titans? I think we're both going Chargers here.
Yeah, Chargers.
We got Jaguars, Raiders.
Both stink. I'm going to say Jags.
Yeah, give me Jags. This game should have been Sunday night, but I'm kind of glad it's not because Chris Collinsworth would have been all over these two. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen.
Oh, great game. Ooh, that's a toss-up. I'm going to say Chiefs because I'm rooting for them over the Bills.
Yeah, I'll go with Chiefs here. We got the Seahawks and Commanders. I think we're going Seattle here.
Yeah, I'll go Seattle there.
Monday Night Football is the Cardinals and Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys? I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
I do not like Dallas. So give me Arizona.
All right, we'll have to check in next week. Wait, before we sign off, Big Al, it was a pleasure to come back on the show.
Yeah, bro,
it feels like old times.
Appreciate you taking time out of your day, and we're gonna make this happen again.
Yes,
soon.
I was really looking forward to this all week. I was joking. I forget if it was with you or someone else, but even if President Timmons came by, this is a blocked out time for today. So this was great. Thank you.
Well, you chose the right thing, so I'm glad that you were able to come and take time out of your day and to come talk sports with me.
Giddy up.
So we're gonna wrap up on Midday with the Raj. Are we doing one song today?
Maybe no song because we're a little bit over.
Yeah,
I wanna
no
make sure
problem.
Aiden can get right on.
We'll play some music next week.
Keep the editing easy for you.
But this, yeah, of course. And we'll get this video out ASAP. And thank you for listening to Midday with the Raj with Al and Corporate LaBelle. Have a good rest of your weekend, and go Giants, go Pats. Have a good one.